Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Pathfinder Moonshade Barony. We are going to be playing Pathfinder First Edition because fuck Fifth Edition D&D. Well, not really fuck Fifth Edition D&D, more fuck 1 D&D. But that's just me as a person, and my views do not reflect the rest of my players. They can let them make their own views heard. Also, just a reminder. If you have not already, and you would like to, this is Pathfinder. No, this is Pathfinder First Edition, Crow. We are playing Pathfinder First Edition. Pathfinder 2e will be the next campaign that I play. But yeah, just a reminder that since this is a D&D stream, we likely won't be paying too much attention to chat. If you would still like to comment in the chat, we would be very, very appreciative. I really, really enjoy reading the chat for the VODs. And I thank you everybody for coming, and I'm gonna go ahead and unmute my players now. Hello, hey guys, how you doing?
Hello.
I exist.
Jeez, Crow, I need to turn you down just a smidge, buddy.
Hello.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Also, fun fact that I just found out, all of RuneScape's music is royalty free.
Word.
So
Lovely.
guess what soundtrack we're using for the rest of the game for all eternity?
Digimon.
It's
Hell yeah,
gonna be RuneScape. Because I really like RuneScape's music. It's really nice, at least in my opinion. So we're gonna use RuneScape's OST because it's royalty free and always has been, and according to Jagex, always will be. So, it's one corporation that is not huge greedy bastards. Thanks, Jagex. Anyway, so if you wouldn't mind, each of you kind of introducing yourselves again, because it's been a minute since we played. It's been, what, a month and a half? Something like that?
Entirely too long.
Yeah, entirely
like
too
that,
fucking
yeah.
long. But with holidays, it was a little hard to schedule, but we're back in the new year. This is the first session of the new year, and it's gonna be fucking great. This is gonna be the year, probably, that this campaign ends.
The year we finally finish our starting goal.
Yeah, the year you finally rescue the dwarven princess that you've been trying to rescue forever now. Or not trying. Not trying. Just more specifically, it's on your list of shit to do.
Zephyr sent people.
Mm-hmm. You did. Zephyr
Are
did
those
in fact
people
send people.
alive?
No.
No, yeah, that is the case. No, you are not. Or no, they are not. They are not alive. Okay. So, who would like to do the recap of last session? If none of you remember, I will give you a recap of what happened essentially.
I can give it to you from what I remember.
Okay, give it to me from what you remember.
Started off, we had just finished up with the Pirate Queen, who we had been drinking with after slaying a Kraken.
Yep.
We arrive in Pirate Town. We bribe / strong arm the guy into letting us onto the princess's boat because she had been there. Between our magical folk, we're able to find out both where the dwarven princess was going and, more importantly, where she actually is. And then we took off into the forest. When we stopped to rest, there was a ghost inn, which was basically like the inn from Spirited Away, just had whatever you wanted.
Yep.
Wake up in the morning, got a fancy new tent. The inn is gone. We race, literally race.
Oh yeah, that
to
was
the
the
fortress.
thing y'all did.
so, not stealth at all on our approach. And then we proceeded to murder a bunch of soldiers and like 4 wyverns.
Yep. That sounds about. I think that's everything you did. I think that was the whole session.
Count the drakes as soldiers?
Well, they weren't drakes. They were wyverns.
Wyverns?
Yeah. But yeah, Rugs did mention the wyverns. Rugs, you get the inspiration point for this session.
Hooray!
I'll give anyone. I'll give whoever can remind me what NPCs you brought. Inspiration point as well, if y'all remember.
I know one was Tamara. There's the demigod lady that came along as well.
Zyron.
And then Zyron, and then the small boy.
Rufus?
Yeah, I thought Rufus came along.
Rufus isn't small, though. He's roughly Gort-sized.
He is, but also he is the party's first adopted NPC. Thus, he is the small boy.
Fair enough.
So, just a high-level adventuring party, 2 demigods, and a unhinged paladin.
Really unhinged paladin, yeah. If y'all want to go ahead and type up your AC, touch AC, and Mac and HP for me, that way you don't have to list them off. I would very much appreciate it.
Wait a minute, do we still have those temporary extra sets of arms?
I mean, I can get you new ones.
Yeah, they do not last forever.
I think they're like a minute long, but I can get you new ones. It's been a rest ?
No, you did not. This is the one. This is the one session you did not rest between.
Well, either way, I still have more of those spells.
The reason I'm asking is because that greatly determines my AC.
Oh yeah, because of the fucking multi-shields.
I'd say for calculating, probably don't count that until we give you the arms, but maybe keep that number in handy.
Oh, that's easy. It's just hitting backspace on the sheet and then scrolling down to see what the number was, so I got this.
My pencil that I've been using this entire fucking campaign for my notebook is finally dead. I have sharpened it to a point where I cannot sharpen it anymore.
Huzzah! Hallelujah and happy pencil anniversary. I don't know what you say when the pencil dies, but I feel like we should celebrate it.
It means that this campaign's been going for long enough for me to use up an entire pencil. Which is...
Yeah.
Did we heal between sessions?
Nope.
Oh, then that means oh, no.
I'm going to start doing it where, unless you guys explicitly say you're resting or you're healing, you have not healed.
Well, I mean, we ended it literally, like, as soon as combat was over, so I don't think we would have had time.
Yep. Unless y'all want to, like, camp in front of the fucking... the fortress.
Make her wait just another 12, make her wait another
good
8 hours
idea.
just in case. No.
Okay. Alright. So, we pan back in to this fortress. This fortress is half crumbled now. And the courtyard is visible to you. And just inside said courtyard is what appears to be a large stairwell in the center that goes down into what is an underground fortress. Around the rest of the courtyard are like weapon and armor stacks, stuff like that, but there's not a whole lot really around here. that you necessarily need to pay attention to. And there are no enemies currently in the vicinity.
Goblin Brain tells me to start looting the piles. Gort Brain says we have everything we need.
Which brain do you listen to is the question.
I'm playing Gort, so I listen to Gort Brain.
Okay.
Zephyr will do a quick detect magic sweep just to.
All right. As Zephyr detects magic, you do. There is a little bit of magic around. There is some form of enchantment on the like pile of weapons. And there is a suit of enchanted scale mail in the on a stand in the back corner.
Wait, did we go in or are we like?
No, this is in the courtyard. So in the courtyard, there are like piles of weapons and stands. Like, essentially, imagine this fortress is a perfect square. Like a wall that was, well, it's not perfect anymore because there's a large fucking chunk out of it. But there's a large square wall with a massive chunk out of one of the sides. And in that, like, area, there are, in the dead center is a large stairwell that leads underground. And around you, there are, like, essentially, like, supply caches set up for people to be able to grab, the like, weapons and armor and stuff, just in case someone attacked.
Gotcha.
And you essentially are able to see that there are there's a grouping of like weapons and armor in one of the corners that you know are magical. They seem to be simple enchantments.
Gotcha. So nothing on the corpses in front of me.
No, nothing on the corpse. Well, I mean, if you're doing it like right on the corpses, I thought you guys had already looted those. But if you're doing it on the corpses, yeah, they're all of their weapons and armor seem to be magical of some kind.
Gotcha. Yeah, we did not loot them.
Okay. I was under the impression they were looted because I know the wyverns were at least turned into walking corpses.
That's right.
That's right. There are more abominations in the party.
How rude. These are perfectly well-crafted wyverns.
But yeah, so like pretty much all of the equipment that you see kind of right in front of you is magical.
Okay.
And like going through it, you find 3 scimitars and 5 short bows, all of which are magic of some kind. You don't quite know what kind yet. There are several different kinds of arrows in each of the quivers of each of the archers that were on the wall that are now, dead on the rubble that was the wall. And if you kind of sort through those, you can kind of, if you want to roll me an Arcana check, you can tell me. I'll let you kind of try and suss out what kind of magic each of these arrows had, and if you want to make a general Arcana check for like the weapons and stuff, I will allow you to do that as well.
I'll be honest, Zephyr would probably be curious about the arrows, but like has a bunch of other magical weapons already, so
Okay.
Zephyr would likely be like, "That's magic. That's magic. That's magic." But would stop and try it for the arrow. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll that.
All right. Just like tossing the magic items backwards. That's magic. That's magic.
Should Gort be trying to dodge these as he is larger?
I mean,
16.
16. One, Gort, probably not. They're not going to hurt you if they, like, bounce off your armor. Zephyr's not, like, throwing them with intent to hurt you. It's like tossing them over his shoulder. But, so each of these arrows, seem to have a different, type of, like, incense on the end of them. And each of them do different things. So you get 5 knockout gas arrows. 2 concussion arrows. So concussion arrows do force damage. And then 10 explosive arrows that are essentially the equivalent of a cast of fireball.
Okay. I guess grab whatever looks to be the biggest bow.
There is a magical longbow on one of them.
Sweet.
If you'd like to roll if you'd like to roll me another Arcana check, you can try and tell me what that is. You can try and see what that is too. What the enchantment on it is.
That's 23.
23, that is going to be, you are staring down a +2 longbow.
Nice. And I'll just kind of throw that in the sack with all the arrows.
Yeah, just like, okay, cool. Now I have a bow.
You said that there was scale mail.
Yes.
Okay. Mamaku would like to go up and try to
Identify the scale mail.
identify the scale mail.
All right. Does she have the spell identifier, or are you going to use an Arcana check? Okay, go ahead and roll for me.
That's a 27.
Okay, yeah, that's a damn good roll. This is a set of cursed +5 scale mail.
Go ahead and put that into our fun little bag.
Yep, nope, that's definitely, it's coming with me. Alrighty.
It is such a good thing that Zephyr can't wear mail.
He can't?
Well, arcane casting.
That's fair. I was gonna say you can because of your fighter levels, but it's understandable that you can't because of the arcane casting.
It's one thing if a fireball blows up on everybody else in Gort. It's a different thing if fireball blows up on Zephyr and everyone else.
Yep, that's true. Gort's just like, fuck it, hit me.
I mean, he is.
All right. So, pretty much the only other things in this courtyard are corpses, because you've killed everyone. There is an interior to the wall. It appears to just kind of, like, there's a door. It's half destroyed. You'd have to move rubble to get into it, but there is technically an interior to the wall. Are you guys going into the wall, or are you going down the stairwell?
What do y'all think?
I'm willing to just say, go down the stairs.
Yeah, they wouldn't
Was
be
it up
keeping her
or
on the
down?
first. They wouldn't be keeping her on the first floor. So
So, question, just for my players, real quick: how many of you are on the Roll20 right now?
I have. I might not be on the right one actually. Okay, I am.
Cool.
so am I.
I have made a visual representation of the next floor of the dungeon, the underground part. If you would like to give it a gander, for
I would
those
love
of
to.
you that can. Go ahead and scooch that in, so I can. That's not what I wanted.
The blue and yellow section.
Yeah, blue and yellow section. I've got fog of war over it, so you can't see a whole lot of it, but it is there, and it's.
Bottom for anybody that's still looking.
Say what?
I said towards the
Got
bottom for anyone still looking.
Yes, it's toward the bottom. You guys are going to be starting at the bottom. I don't know how to give you tokens. Like, I don't know how to physically give each of you tokens or make tokens. So we're not doing that visually representing it on screen for the stream. But I will be describing the dungeon itself. This is just easy for ease of my own access of being able to tell you guys kind of what the hallways are shaped like. It's a simple map.
There's a quick way to
appreciate
do I guess placeholders for tokens if you'd like me to tell you if you are in fact interested in that.
Yeah, actually, if you wouldn't mind.
So see that little? It's supposed to be purple, but for some reason it's blue there. Do you see the blue like X?
Yes.
I can control this at my will. This is a thing I drew. So anybody who draws anything can control that thing that they drew.
Yeah, if y'all want to make a quick drawing for each of your tokens, please no dicks. But
I figured out what the issue was.
But yeah, if you guys just want to make a quick drawing for your own character, just that way y'all can control where you're going, and I will open up whichever way for the fog of war and kind of where you are and what your thing is. Oh God.
Ignore that.
That does not look like how I want it to. How do I...
Whose is the...
I'm trying to make a scarecrow. It's not working.
I see a squiggly line, and I see a thing that almost looks like a dick.
What's
I'm
going
trying to
on?
make my character's hat. It's not working. I can't make it small.
If any of you didn't hear, because like Oko, I believe that was you that said what's going on.
Yes, I'm unfortunately at work. So.
You're all right. I understand. That's one of the. I don't mind repeating. Right now, what we're doing is if you want to click over to the Roll20 that I made for this game, there is a visual representation of like what the next floor map's gonna be, essentially like shape wise. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is if you guys want to draw yourselves some new some like your own little like an X or a circle or whatever, just to kind of represent you at the time. This is basically how I will kind of, I'm gonna reveal the fog of war to kind of show you guys where you are on the map, and then I will describe the dungeon to the audience. That way, because I don't quite know how to like chroma out the map yet, so I can set it on the table. But that's a thing that I'm gonna try and figure out how to do. Probably what I'm gonna do is like get a monitor asset of some kind, put it on the end of the table, across from like right next to where Crow's PNG is sitting, and have the screen share pop up there.
That sounds like fun.
Sounds good to me.
Awesome. Huffy, we can see your browser.
Oh. Mm. I'll
Sorry.
Move back over.
Sorry. I was just letting you know that was a thing that we could see in the Discord.
Yeah, that's so that Oko could see the Roll20 if they didn't want to log on to it.
I see. But yeah, if you just like draw yourself a little token. Okay, so you guys are all going downstairs, I'm assuming. Is what you guys had said.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So as you make it down this large flight of stairs, passing through a doorway that appeared to be probably a little shorter than all of you, except for maybe Mama Goo's regular size because she's a kitsune. So yeah, it's a little short for you guys, but you get down to a set of 3 hallways, one to the left of you, one to the right of you, and one directly in front. Each of these hallways the hallways to the left and right of you appear to be wide enough for 2 of you to pass, to walk side by side, and the one directly in front, you'd have to walk single file. Which way are you going?
Probably not the way we have to go single file.
Okay.
If I were to suggest a place that we do not go.
Just as a precaution, I'd like to cast a spell on, kind of the entrance to that single hallway.
Okay. What spell would you like to cast?
Symbol of Pain.
What does that do?
It's basically AoE agony.
Oh. Yeah.
But it lasts for an hour per level, so, and I can dispel it as an action.
Yeah, that'll do it. All right.
Just so we know if anyone.
I drew a little star for the symbol of pain.
All right. That's really cool. Okay, Oko, you are able to do that, and Ruggs has put a visual marker for that spell on the hallway for you, so that now y'all will remember that it's there. And so will I. Thank you very much for that. So
Sorry,
what
I should also mention it's invisible.
okay. What does agony do again?
Only move. You can only move. You can't take any other action other than.
Okay. That's terrifying. All right. Now that you've set that up, which way would you like to go? Since directly in front of you is no longer an option.
But also, is there any physical difference between the two?
The hallways are on the left and right are generally the same, or like they're the same aesthetically. There don't seem to be lights on either side. Also, I apologize for the beeping. I'm just fixing my life support. My apologies.
You do not have to apologize for that.
I'm apologizing to the audience.
You, again, do not have to apologize to your audience for surviving.
That's fair. But the left and right aesthetically they're the same. It's cut stone, with a width that seems where you can walk side by side, pretty much. Two people could walk side by side, in the hallway itself. And then you can kind of, and either side seem to be equally as long. But they are dark enough where by the end of it you probably can't see the end. It like gets too far for even like people with dark vision.
I realized I can't show a direction with a circle, so I'm going to change it over to a tiny tornado.
Wonderful.
If you want to show direction, you can switch to the ruler and point.
Oh.
But I guess if we were to pick a choice, I would say whichever one this one is.
That would be the right hallway. All right, so let me reveal the area. Okay, so you kind of are able to see as you begin to move down the right path. The torches on the walls begin to light along the hallway, and this hallway over here to your left closes. You can no longer enter that hallway.
That's all right. If we really need to, we'll just bust down that wall.
I've got the stuff to do it.
If we really
I got the
need,
wyvern.
we can burst. The wyverns could not fit down in this hole.
I assumed as much.
What
but yeah,
about my bear?
yes, the bear was able to come down. You were able to fit the bear down, but not the wyverns. But yeah, so as you're kind of walking down that hallway, you are able to see kind of the floor tiles are a beautiful marbling, but they do seem to be separated tile. And as you walk down the hallway, kind of each of you are able to kind of. I can't move you. I can only move the thing. Okay, cool. That's good to know. As you move down the hallway, you're able to kind of get down to this far right side. I want each of you to roll me perception as you head down the hallway.
$35.
13 over here.
8.
What was Zephyr's again?
35.
Okay.
Mama Goo got 34.
Okay, so Zephyr and Mama Goo, as you head down the hallway, you kind of put your hands out to stop Gort as you both spot a well-concealed tripwire. Kind of directing Gort to step over it. You're able to make it down the hallway rather easily. And you see the next hallway is thinner. It's a thinner hallway where that seems to be much shorter, and it will only allow two people to one person to go at a time to kind of get through single file. But there is a farther hallway. Kind of the hallway seems to have a small door split to it with another longer hallway going forward and a wider hallway going to the left.
I'll go first.
I suspect there's probably a trap down there, so do be careful.
Okay, roll perception for me. Since you guys are, I'm assuming, now being careful of traps.
I mean, honestly, I would have to begin with, but you were talking so nice and I didn't want to interrupt you.
Aww.
That's a 37, and also Zephyr is like just kind of floating.
Zephyr's not walking. Zephyr's floating.
Like just barely, like just kind of like almost like toes trailing on the ground type. Just like not setting off any pressure plates. We're absolutely not. That can be the person behind me. But I'll still look out for him.
I mean, I was gonna say, like, you're probably gonna spot him.
Oh yeah. What was the roll again?
37.
37. Okay. You don't notice any traps. However, you do notice, kind of hidden in a depression in the wall, a button.
Push the button.
Zephyr pushes the button.
As you push the button from the left hallway, you hear a loud scraping noise. This seems to be the noise, a noise of a door opening somewhere in the like castle.
Oh, good.
Other than that, you don't hear anything.
All right, so I'm gonna keep on.
All right. Let me reveal some more area for you. Reveal areas, and then go boop. Okay, so you see to your left is a hallway with a large, the hallway is much larger than the previous one. To the left of you, it is wide enough for two of you to go one side by side, and it appears at the very end of the hallway, one of the walls has opened out, and there is a doorway of sorts going into another room.
We should knock on the door.
The door's open currently.
Oh.
Yeah, the button opened the door.
Well, Zephyr, get at it.
Hey,
I trust you.
anybody in there?
You do not hear, you don't hear anything for a few seconds. And then, you hear, "What?" As a large half-dragon comes walking out of the door.
Oh, hi there.
Who
You live
are
here?
you? I do. And
What do you-
why are you here?
Were you aware that there were wyverns at your door?
Yes, I breed the wyverns. They're my
Ah.
pets.
Then there still are.
Why does that sound like there aren't?
Liar.
Roll
Well,
deception.
call me.
roll deception.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got bluff.
Yep, bluff. Thank you.
$24. 24. Sorry. My
Okay.
microphone seems to not want to push to talk right away.
I did hear you say 24. I'm
Okay.
gonna roll.
I had to clarify because it didn't make the sound.
I understand. I'm gonna roll, to see if he believes you. You said 24?
Yes?
So he also rolled a 24.
Ah.
He just kind of looks at you and goes, "It sounds suspicious, but I'll believe you for now."
Mufune gives him the finger guns.
And he'll look you over and go, "I still don't understand why you're in my home."
We're looking for somebody who might have gotten lost around here.
Those who have entered this place have not gotten lost. They've been brought here.
By whomst?
By me and my kin.
Can
So-
I see who you have, just to see if we can strike a bargain?
Somebody else was gonna say something?
No,
No, I'll give you the chance.
Go for it, dude.
no. If Mifune's doing a good job.
I mean, if you got something to say, go for it.
Was Mifune about to say, "May I see your wares"? In reference to
Maybe
captives?
I may have all
Like-
said wares.
Like maybe we can go for a trade, or like. So is it just you in this big building?
No. My kinsfolk and I own this castle.
Got a big family? I understand how that is.
I do. My brothers patrol the other corridor. I assume you didn't go down that way, otherwise you wouldn't have come toward me.
That is correct.
As far as
Yes,
our...
to find the handsome of the brothers.
Okay. He... Roll charisma for me, just real quick, roll charisma.
Alright, since that's very vague, would you like a... I have a few things that are charisma. Diplomacy, how's that?
You can roll diplomacy, but basically what I'm asking for is just a check using your charisma modifier.
Cool. That's way different than saying flat charisma, which would just be my modifier. Uh, 29.
He gives a faint blush and goes, "While I appreciate the compliment, our captives are not for sale."
Are they for trade or barter?
No.
Well, why ever not?
Anyone
You
who
seem
have
like a
been-
very enterprising young dragon.
If only I was a young dragon. No,
that's
I
a good thing.
am, the reason they are not for barter or for sale is because they are not mine to barter or sell. They are my father's.
May we speak to him? Sorry, is Zephyr, you had a question?
That was good. You already said it.
Oh, cool.
Roll.
Wait.
Mhm.
Are you trying to get with this dragon?
I mean, we can totally kill this dragon if you like. This is more of a long con.
Oh, kill. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, go ahead.
It's a long con, so like if you got plans, go for it.
Zephyr
just
was
saying,
asking
you're
you if
trying
you
to
wanted
bed
to
the
fuck
dragon.
the dragon.
I've got spells.
Tis I who fucked the dragon.
Fucking lie, say fucking loo. Don't DMCA me, Jack Black.
Of course not. It's Jack Black.
Roll persuasion if that's a thing in Pathfinder.
Probably diplomacy is the closest. You
Yeah,
can get,
diplomacy.
so
Roll
I'll do
diplomacy.
that. 31.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
He-
Mifune's really good at diplomacy, turns out.
He nods and says, "As you wish. Follow me."
Wonderful.
Let me
Thank you.
just grab select mode. He will slowly lead you kind of down. Oh, oops, I'm trying to select it so I can turn his damn model. And he'll slowly lead you back down this way and down this hallway. Ah! I keep accidentally selecting the map and not his character model to turn
You
it.
should really make sure that the map is on the map layer.
How do I do that?
Click on the map, and there should be a section that's right click on the map, I should say.
Oh, okay, cool,
Yeah,
thank
there
you.
go. Of course.
And then he will kind of lead you back down this hallway.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
Before he I'm going to stop. Before he steps on the mark of pain.
Okay.
Oh shit, yeah. This is gonna be such a great scam if we do want to kill him.
Yeah, that's,
Oh my
that's the
god.
question. Do you want to kill this dragon right now?
It's
Not
Moo's
right
smart.
now.
I say no just because he was going to bring us personally.
Yeah, he's being sweet about it.
He is being very nice about it.
So let's see here. Do I have anything to dispel that?
I think it's just don't get close